The appeal of the spectrally macabre is generally narrow, because it demands from the reader a certain degree of imagination, and a capacity for detachment from everyday life. In writing a weird story, I always try very carefully to achieve the right mood and atmosphere, and place the emphasis where it belongs. The reason why time plays a great part in so many of my tales is that this element looms up in my mind as the most profoundly dramatic and grimly terrible thing in the universe. Atmosphere, not action, is the great desideratum of weird fiction. Indeed, all that a wonder story can ever be is a vivid picture of a certain type of human mood. Horrors, I believe, should be original, the use of common myths and legends being a weakening influence. I am well nigh resolved to write no more tales, but merely to dream when I have a mind to, not stopping to do anything so vulgar as to set down the dream for a boorish public. All of my tales are based on the fundamental premise that common human laws and emotions have no validity or significance in the cosmos at large. To the scientist there is the joy in pursuing truth, which nearly counteracts the depressing revelations of truth. Blue, green, gray, white, or black, smooth, ruffled, or mountainous, that ocean is not silent. I couldn't live a week without a private library. Indeed, I'd part with all my furniture and squat and sleep on the floor before I'd let go of the 1,500 or so books I possess. My nervous system is a shattered wreck, and I am absolutely bored and listless save when I come upon something which peculiarly interests me. We should perceive that man's period of historical existence, a period so short that his physical constitution has not been altered in the slightest degree, is insufficient to allow of any considerable mental change. I am disillusioned enough to know that no man's opinion on any subject is worth a damn unless backed up with enough genuine information to make him really know what he's talking about. It is a mistake to fancy that horror is associated inextricably with darkness, silence, and solitude. Imagination is a very potent thing, and in the uneducated often usurps the place of genuine experience. Man's respect for the imponderables varies according to his mental constitution and environment. Through certain modes of thought and training, it can be elevated tremendously, yet there is always a limit. I do not think that any realism is beautiful. The end of a story must be stronger rather than weaker than the beginning, since it is the end which contains the denouement or culmination, and which will leave the strongest impression upon the reader. I have concluded that literature is no proper pursuit for a gentleman, and that writing ought never to be considered, but as an elegant accomplishment to be indulged in with frequency and discrimination. Toil without song is like a weary journey, without an end.